All right. Welcome to a One Take Podcast, episode 204. After another prolonged hiatus because of just everything going on, holidays. We didn't see Avatar. That was kind of part of it.
We might be the only movie podcast in the world where none of the three hosts saw Avatar.
That's crazy, actually. I mean, like, kind of a bad job by us, but like, also, who gives a shit? You know,
whatever.
Because
made $1 billion.
Because I made Monique come to a Fast 10 with me, and I made Monique come to the last Mission Impossible movie with me, and neither one of those movies were particularly great. She said my punishment is that I have to watch Avatar with her. I have avoided it so far, but it is somewhere looming in my future, and I just don't look forward to that experience at all. I hate the Avatar movie. Well, I've only seen one of them, and I hate it, and I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch Avatar, but at some point I may be forced to do so.
When I saw the runtime, I was just like, "You just have to be kidding me," you know?
Yeah,
I thought it was
I thought I was just gonna be like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go see it. Like it's Avatar. Like everyone goes and sees them. But no, I just didn't. I just couldn't be asked.
Couldn't be moved.
just didn't happen.
And there was a lot of stuff that came out that like made good money that we haven't talked about because of the high. Like Zootopia made the most money that's ever been made in a movie theater. Apparently, Marty Supreme, which is what we're talking about here today. I should deep tease. We're talking about Martin Superior today on the podcast, and so Marty Supreme is now. What was the headline that I saw the other day that Marty Supreme passed which film in just
Civil War?
Well, it wasn't Civil War.
It passed one battle after another.
Yeah, that's what it was. It passed one battle after another in box office, which is like why I compare two bad bitches, you know. But like,
hey man, all the Twitter nerds are getting a little high on the horse about one battle after another. I don't know, bros. That shit might not be sweeping like y'all think.
I think the backlash is. I think we've hit the pendulum where the backlash is like now people like actually hate this movie. We're in the
discourse. The discourse surrounding this film is some of the worst discourse ever, and the Oscars aren't until fucking March. I don't think I could do another 2 months of the current discourse around this film. I just can't do anymore, and it's only going to get louder because we're literally in the middle of an Oscar campaign. But man, I am tired of it, guys. We don't have to compare two bad bitches against each other for the next 2 months. We don't have to compare it to Sinners. We don't have to compare it to Marty Supreme. Although I've seen less of that. It seems like it's really driven by
Sinners,
by Sinners and people that love Sinners. And look, me and Dax have already told y'all Sinners is the best movie of the year. You know where this podcast stands, but we don't have to do. We don't. I've reached a point where I'm annoyed by both sides of the one bad after another discourse. The people that hold it up as some unquestionable, you can't say anything bad about this movie, it can't be questioned, it's perfect, are really annoying me. But also the people that are finding the dumbest possible takes on the movie about why they're criticizing it, I think that's annoying. I think there are some real legitimate criticisms of the movie. That didn't stop it from being a fucking banger, but we don't have to do this discourse anymore. Please, I'm begging you.
Unfortunately for Sinners, it's killers of the flower moon hours out here for it.
Yeah, it's feeling that way.
Yeah, unfortunately for our baby boy, I don't know if it's looking hot, but hey, we'll always have that theater experience, right? Speaking of theater experiences, the one movie that I got to go to because of my job and family obligations and everything else, Marty Supreme. I finally like carved out, which wasn't easy to do because Marty Supreme also 2.5 hours long. Yeah. Joshua Safdie, what are you doing, brother?
Yeah, let's tighten up a little bit, brother.
But so I had to carve out 4 hours out of my day to go see this movie. Also went to Temple because Cinemark in Waco still has rats, and so I'm not like, I'm not messing with it. As soon as I see the first Google review that confirms that there's no more rats, I'm back in there. But as for right now, AMC A-list, and then I'm driving my ass to Temple. But anyway.
So since the last time you've been there, you've seen more Google reviews that they got rats?
Like, yeah.
Jesus.
Mice. Mice. maybe rats, but we'll have to say. If I keep seeing, I go. This is what I do. I go to most recent Google reviews, and it's just like, if 1 star mice is like the top one. You know what? I'm not back.
Still not time to go back. Not time to go back.
Once you figure it out, I'll be back. But until then, anyway. I don't know. Marty Supreme, 2025 movie came out. Christmas Day release. Hell yeah. Merry Christmas. You want to do cocaine? Merry Christmas. Right. When did Timmy C? When did he start campaigning for this?
It feels like it started over the summer. Like it feels like
he was putting out like that weird ping pong video with him in the that's probably, if we go to his Twitter, I would guarantee that's in August.
He put himself on the spear
so long.
And it's gonna work. He's gonna win Best Actor. Like it's like
there's this you know how when SNL was hiring all the new writers or whatever, everyone's finding their old TikToks and they're like just really cringe and bad and weird.
Yeah.
There was like some other like up and coming person who hasn't made it to SNL yet, but is doing the same kind of like cringy, weird Gen Z humor.
Oh, the one where
just she's like sat in the background of that video.
The one where she's like in a tennis racket or in like tennis get up with a racket and talking about it. And he's just sitting there.
He's just sitting there staring at you the whole time. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Why does this have 250,000 likes? What's happening? Like,
I got to tell you, he's killing it. He's killing it.
White boy of the year for sure.
Yeah. Let me hold on.
Goddamn.
When if you had to bet when that first sort of weird video came out, when do you think it was?
October.
You think it's October? I think it was earlier than that.
I'm gonna go September because you said August. I'm gonna just play the middle.
Okay, hold on. I thought this would have been easier. This is great podcasting by me. Did it go away? What happened to it?
Maybe it did.
Marty Supreme, Dream Big.
No one will believe us.
Okay, so I think it came out October, the one where he's wearing the ping pong ball in the cell or whatever with the ping pong balls flying around him. So yeah, that was October 7th. So really, but he's been campaigning for longer than that. It feels like, hey, I got this thing. Marty Supreme have been playing ping pong for 8 years to get ready for it,
which was entirely unnecessary. But like, no, I appreciate it. It's all good.
Tweet out this episode, but so yeah, Marty Supreme, 2025, 2 hours 29 minutes long. Josh, you got a little too much dip on your chip, but we can talk about it. 8.2 on IMDb. Marty Mauser, a young man with a dream no one respects, goes to hell and back in pursuit of greatness. Directed by Josh Safdie, written by Josh Safdie and Ronald Bronstein. Stars Timothy Chalamet, Gwyneth Paltrow, Odessa Azion, Tyler the Creator. He's listed as Tyler the Creator on IMDb.
Yeah, which is weird because he has his full name like everywhere else. It's mentioned. But.
I wonder what he is in the credits. I think it's his full name in the credits.
I think it's Tyler Okanama.
Yeah. One of those, something like that.
Yeah, host of other character actors that you would know, but also George Gervin as Lawrence.
Also, other non-actors, including in the main villain role.
Yeah. So Josh Safdie has this thing, which is like straight cribbing from Martin Scorsese, which good for him for doing it. Like Martin Scorsese's like generations later heir apparent is Josh Safdie with these New York films and stuff like that. And you can tell it's just all inspired by it. But just he goes to the school of who the fuck is that guy and where did you find him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fact.
Martin Scorsese's been doing that for generations, but in all of their films and in the 2 subsequent Safdie brothers films and then this film, it's just like Timothy Chalamet told a story today that he was acting next to somebody that was like just got out of a stint in jail. No, not
them.
No, like prison. Sorry.
Yeah, like did like 30 years.
So
about to beat his ass. Crazy.
Yeah, so just a host of a bunch of faces that maybe you've seen, including Tracy McGrady. What?
And the nanny.
Oh yeah, I forget. Like, God, IMDb sucks as far as like listing where these people are. But yeah, Fran Drescher's in this movie. Oh, and we haven't even said Kevin O'Leary is in this movie. That's the big.
He's been all over the. He's also doing an Oscar campaign. More or
Has
less.
He been nominated for anything?
I don't think so, but
yeah, but I don't think that's going to stop him from trying. He's like Bloomberg in this thing. He's like, I'm here. I'm rich. Damn it, I'm campaigning.
He came out this week and said he wants to play a Bond villain. Yeah, me too. Fucking Kevin O'Leary. I love to play a Bond villain. What are you talking about here?
But he has the make it shake money to actually do it. Like he could like, I'll back your movie. Except for Amazon.
Rami Malek.
Except for Amazon owns that now. So I don't think it matters.
God, you just reminded me of Rami Malek.
Crazy cat.
Movie. I didn't even remember that happened until you just said that. You just ruined my movie. In an otherwise really good movie. Yeah, like the rest of the movie's good. Like that guy stinks, man. They really let us down. Why does everything have to end badly? There's been a lot of discourse about Stranger Things since the last time we recorded, which I was smart enough to know to avoid this season. Thank God. Is anything going to end good ever again? Like, are we ever going to have somebody give us an ending that everybody's like roundly happy with?
No, nothing happens and everything ends.
And if it does end well, we're just going to bring it back like Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, that's fair. If it ends well, then we're just going to make another ending. Like,
yeah. We'll talk about. We're gonna have a longer podcast, I think, but we'll talk about Stranger Things and what we're watching. Don't you worry. I have some thoughts, capital T thoughts. Marty Supreme has made. It was a $65 million budget. It made. Do we want to play a guess the box office?
Oh,
215.
Well, this can't be right. So I think somebody lied on Twitter.
What do you mean?
Because
you're saying that tweet about it having more money than One Batter After Another is probably
yes. It's 100% not true.
One Batter After Another made like what, 80 or 90 or something? It didn't make that much, did it?
I want to say One Battle After Another made like $100 million.
Maybe it did. This is still a PTA movie. I don't think it got there. I don't think it made that much.
That can't be right. This is great podcasting. You can tell we haven't done this in forever because I'm just like looking. Okay, so One Battle After Another, gross worldwide total. I'd have to find that tweet, but gross worldwide total, One Battle After Another made $206 million.
Damn.
This says, okay, it might be a U.S. gross.
Maybe.
That's probably it because I'll just tell you the box office. Gross worldwide, Marty Supreme has made $79 million. But I don't know how wide it's gone because in the U.S. and Canada, this can be true. It's made up to right now $70 million in the U.S. and Canada. So that's kind of right.
You think this movie is popular in Japan?
I don't know if it's been there yet, but it was hardly in the United States.
That's a good point.
Let's see. I'm DB Pro to check out the box office. No, thank you. Not going to do that. So this got great reviews as opposed to the other Safdie brother movie this year.
Stinks.
We'll talk about that.
But it's not going to make our list of the best sports movies
of the 21st century.
We're not. It's not going to make it. I can tell you that right now.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes, 83% audience score, serving up Timothy Chalamet as most infectiously charismatic. Marty Supreme is a propulsive epic that realizes its sky-high aspirations even while it critiques its indelible hero's toxic ambition. Tej, Martin Superior, go ahead.
I've really enjoyed Marty Supreme. I am a huge fan of Uncut Gems, and I think I would probably have Uncut Gems ranked slightly above my Marty Supreme experience, but only slightly. But I think there's some really cool shit in this movie. The stretch of the movie where Marty gets back from the first tournament that he loses in Britain, or the French Open of rugby in France, when he gets back, and that kind of stretch where he gets back from the pyramids and you go through, he almost gets arrested at his house. Then he has to go out into the streets. He finds his ex-boo thing who sees that she's pregnant. She's in the pet store. There's a fucking aardvark or like I forgot what animal that was in there, just randomly. Armadillo's in there. The husband comes in there. Now he's yelling at him. Now he wants to fight him. He's running through the streets. And then he gets into the hotel. Then he falls through the hotel. Like that stretch of movie, like that was Uncut Gems, pacing wise, and the craziest possible things are happening on screen. And that is some of the one of the best 20-minute stretches of fun I've had at the movies this year. I just it is going so fast. It is so insane. There's so many people talking. I said this about Uncut Gems, but like they do, what he does better than anybody else is having a scene where there are 9 people talking, having 9 different conversations, but somehow you are catching the pieces of them that you're supposed to catch to kind of get the feel he's trying to. That's not easy stuff to do, bro. When they're in Uncut Gems walking through these jewelry places that are so packed full of people, and you're hearing all these conversations, like the way that the sound is edited, it's just perfect. I thought you get similar stuff here. I really like Chalamet's performance. I don't think it's like he's probably going to win Best Actor. I don't think that is that level of a performance to me. He's just like a perfect person to play the character, but I didn't feel like I was way more impressed with what he did in Dune 2 in terms of how we're going to capture someone in their moment of saying this is his best performance. I don't think this is his best performance, but I thought he was great in the movie. I really liked the whole cast, even Kevin O'Leary, even though he seems like, I don't know a lot about him, but he seems like kind of a douchebag, like in his personal life, and people don't like him. I don't know much more about him than that, but even he does a good job. Like, I didn't know that guy wasn't an actor, and it doesn't feel like you're watching.
You've never watched Shark Tank?
I've never watched. I don't watch Shark Tank. Like, that's not one of my reality. I like my reality shows way smarter or way dumber, not in the middle. Like, you got to be trash or you got to be high level. So, I really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed the directing. Having a movie set in the 50s, but have an 80 techno vibe, that just really did something for me.
Score is unbelievable.
The score is really cool. And to have that kind of clash of sound versus time period, I thought was amazing. And I really one of my favorite tropes in sports movies is when you don't end at the big game. I know most of our sports movies, you have to end at the big game, and that's how we like it. That's what we are accustomed to. That's what we want to see. So to have his big game really be a game that only means something to him and doesn't really mean anything else to anyone else, that is just such a cool concept to me, given everything that he had to go through to get to this point in his life where he gets out there to Japan. His life is going so crazy that when you find out towards the end of the movie that he's not going to play in the big tournament because he's let these things lapse because of his previous behavior and because he just didn't have the capacity and time to take care of what he needed to take care of in order to get back in these people's good graces, to get back into this tournament, you don't even blame him for it. You're like, this guy's been through hell just to get on that plane and get over here. And you do still have that really triumphant moment towards the end of this movie. And I just think it's a really really high level sports movie, but also just a really good narrative. And he's not trying to make you root for Marty. Marty's not necessarily a typical hero. He's not the best person, but you are rooting for him the entire time. And this film's got big New York energy. I really enjoyed it. I think I would give it an A-. Maybe it's an A when I watch it a second time. I've only seen it once, but I just really enjoyed it. And I easily think it's one of the best movies of the year. And congrats to everybody that was involved with it, because it's a fucking fun ride. I would recommend it to anyone.
I'm trying to think of sports movies, and we'll talk more about sports movies here after this review, but that don't end in the big game, that don't end. And this again, bad podcasting because I don't have this prepared, but if Friday Night Lights, yeah, the Smashing Machine, yeah. I mean, just speaking of one that we reviewed earlier this year,
care about none of the games in the Smashing Machine. He couldn't care if he was playing for the fight. He could have been fighting Mike Tyson. Mike Deck was out, bro. He didn't care.
But homie loses in the semifinals, and then he's just in the shower while his friends.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, if Friday Night Lights actually followed what actually happened, then that movie would have ended in the semifinals or the quarterfinals of the high school playoffs. But that ends in the big game.
I think Remember the Titans is the same.
No, Remember the Titans, they win the championship.
No, I'm talking about real life. They didn't win it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they lost in the second round. They lost in the semifinals or something like that. I think. Don't quote me. Don't quote me, guys. Don't kill me.
I miss when we used to just lie.
Just movies used to just lie about
we used to just be lying. I love that.
No, so
Big Bad Lion.
Rocky is a big, like, you do end at the big fight, but Rocky loses the big fight. But I like the decision. Like, he doesn't even get. It's not like he gets into the ring and then gets knocked out. Like, we've seen that before. He doesn't even get to play in the big Super Bowls in the movie. To me, that is such a creative way to tell a sports story. That makes your movie inherently different, and you have the ability or capacity to piss off voters. And so the amount of stuff we've got to put our protagonist through to make you still feel like he won, even though he really won nothing. Like, the people who left that stadium probably don't even know his name. They don't give a shit that he won this. Their hero is about to go win the big tournament. Who cares about what happened in the back playing pickup? I just won Game 7 in the stadium. Like, but that meant something to Marty, and I just think that's such a creative way to tell a sports story. And that is, I just think that they really, I like the way that Safdies make movies, but I don't think that we should shit on the other brother because his movie's not as good. And I don't think that we should think that only this brother has the juice, because what the other brother tried to do was harder than what happened to Marty Supreme, because Marty Supreme's got big Uncut Gems energy. It's the same city. It's got the same vibe. Some of the cutting speed is the same. Not to take anything away from Marty Supreme, which is easily the superior movie, but I think it's cool that the other Safdie went and tried something a little bit different, to tell a little bit different of a sports story. I didn't think it was as bad as Dex thought it was. So I'm the jury's still out on me about which of the Safdies has the juice. I will say that it's 1-0 Benny, or 1-0 Josh, but I don't think that the fight is over yet. That's all I'll say.
Benny's doing some
over.
I think it's
TKO.
First round knockout.
Crazy, if he wins Best Picture, I will agree, but he's not going to win Best Picture.
No, but this movie is unfair to Benny because Benny's doing a lot of interesting stuff, especially with acting. He's like apparently Christopher Nolan's favorite. Like, he's in his movies. He was the dad in Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Yeah, he
is. Like he's just
movie,
doing very fun movie, but like he's just doing some interesting stuff with his career. He just so happened to also make a sports movie in the same year that his brother made a better sports movie. And for some reason, his brother making a better sports, it's not fair, but
it's not fair at all.
It's not fair, but for some reason, his movie being less than Marty Supreme knocks down his movie for me. And I don't know why. Like, that's not fair, but it just has how I feel.
Not fair.
Yeah. Also, like, Benny made a movie about a real guy who is still alive and like walking around and wanted to be involved.
Literally doing interviews.
Yeah. And Josh just made some shit up, basically. Like, yeah, there's a real guy named Marty whatever, but like it has nothing to do with this movie. So yeah, it's just way different.
It's if you watch the first two Safdie brothers movies, Good Time and Marty Supreme, or Good Time and Uncut Gems, which have way more in common with this movie than any other sports movie actually has with this movie.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Then you can kind of see those feel like they were complete brain children, and maybe this is wrong, but feel like they're a little bit brain children of Josh when you go back and you watch them.
Josh is literally living in the same neighborhood in which he started to build his house. That doesn't mean that he built the house by himself. It just means that he was smart enough to stay in the house to make his third movie, as opposed to Benny, who left the house completely and tried to do something completely different. It could be that that's right. I just don't think we have enough evidence to say that yet. I don't think we said that yet.
That's fair.
We got to see what he does next.
All right. Dex, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. I love this movie, man. This shit was awesome. I went and saw it, I want to say Christmas Eve. When I wasn't doing shit, took my little brother with me.
I was gonna say, did you take your parents with you?
Yeah, I took my little brother with me. My parents did not want to see this movie. They were like, "What the fuck is that? What are you talking about?" Which just kind of tells you about how this movie was marketed. But yeah, I took my little brother. He had no idea what to expect. I avoided most of the trailers. I saw all the like other marketing for this movie, obviously, but like actual trailers, I didn't really watch much of. So yeah, I was just along for the ride, and my God, what a ride it was! I've only seen this movie once, and I've only seen Uncut Gems once, and I think that Uncut Gems might be like a better movie, quote unquote. But I'm way more likely to watch this one a second time than I.
This is way more accessible than Uncut Gems.
Yeah, Uncut Gems, like
the ending alone makes it way more accessible. Like,
yeah, Uncut Gems was like actively uncomfortable and anxious and all that kind of stuff. And this movie has some like anxious moments to it too, but it felt more like exciting to be a part of, and not like I'm dreading what Adam Sandler's about to do next to fuck up his life. You know,
Uncut Gems is all nerve endings. Like we were able to get some back in the body for Marty Supreme a little bit.
Yeah, Marty Supreme. It's like this guy's gonna fuck his life up, but I can't wait to see how. Uncut Gems, it was like, oh my god, please stop! Like stop, for the love of God. But yeah, dude, Timothy Chalamet, he's officially one of them ones. Like I think on this podcast we were late comers to the Timothy Chalamet hype.
Very late adopters.
True. Everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people who were in the know were like, "Oh, Lady Bird, he's so good," and whatever other bullshit he was doing like early on, and we were like,
"That's why we didn't buy it, guys." That film,
the Little Women.
Yeah, the Little Women, like he's good in Little Women, but like he's having circles acted around him by the Little Women. But
True.
we were late adopters. We saw Don't Look Up, and we were like, eh.
Did y'all see Wonka? Because I think that's when people started to. Also, like I didn't see Wonka, so I wasn't there for that.
Wonka was delightful.
Yeah, Wonka's delightful. Wonka was when I was like, I like the kid. I don't know if he's got like
it
next great like Hollywood star in him, but like I like the kid. And then Dune Part 2 was when I was like, yeah, that's my guy. I love Timmy.
Once I saw Dune Part 2, because I did watch a whole Dune, and I was like, I'm not saying that he doesn't have it, but I just was so bored by that film that I was like, I don't have anything nice to say about anybody involved with that film, really, because I was bored.
Dune Part 1 is not a movie to prove whether or not you got it.
But Dune Part 2, he got to do some real movie star shit, and it was like, oh, this guy's a movie star. We got to see it in real time. I walked out of the theater thinking, oh shit, this dude's a movie star, and I know that I feel like I'm rarely late to these things, but I definitely was late to Chalamet. But I'm here now, man. He's great.
Yeah.
I think he's great.
Tell me if I'm off base here, and I usually am, but I think the reason that I was late is this because he's like too skinny.
Yeah, he's small looking.
Like I don't know why that in my brain that was like a mental block. He looks like a kid.
Yeah, and it's like Tom Cruise is short or whatever, but like he doesn't look small on like in a movie.
No,
Timothy Chalamet just does. I don't know. Like he's hanging out with Jennifer Lawrence and Don't Look Up, and you're like he's little. Like,
yeah, I mean that's a mental block on my part, but I'm just always kind of like, man, you're thin.
And he's got he had the long hair, and his name is Timothy Chalamet.
Right?
Sounds like some. Just some frail bullshit.
You think if people had podcasts, they'd be saying that about Leonardo DiCaprio back in the day?
What the fuck is Leonardo? What the fuck?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Who does this guy think he is? But yeah, Marty Supreme just further confirmed that the kid's got it. Like he's him. He's one of them ones. I'm not gonna watch the Bob Dylan movie because I don't care about Bob Dylan. But it sounds like he was great in that.
You don't need to watch the Bob Dylan movie, but he was pretty good in it.
I haven't seen Call Me by Your Name, but it sounds like he's pretty good in that. Like,
can I admit something to you? I tried to watch it the other day and got really weirded out. And
it's weird. It's a really weird movie, bro, and not weird good like Emma Stone movie weird. It's just like creepy weird.
Funny, like what? A clown?
Like I amuse you? But yeah, man. In this movie, like I know some people hate the fast talking white guy movie performance. I love it. It works every time. It's like when rappers like start rapping really fast and like wheezing on the track and like they cut the beat and it's just like, damn, he's really going for it. That's how I feel when I watch these like slick talking white guys in movies.
Napkins got a whole lot of napkins.
When Leo does it, when fucking Glenn Powell does it, when Timmy does it, I'm here for it. I love it. It's cool as shit. It works every time. Bradley Cooper's got it in them. All of them got it. I love it. And I'm going to be here for it every single time. And yeah, he's just awesome in this movie. You watch it and you're like, this is a real fucking sicko. Like, is the worst person in the world, but he's kind of cool. And I kind of want him to pull it off. Every single interaction that he has where you're just like, dude, you need to fucking lock in and quit while you're ahead. Like him and Tyler scam the fucking bar full of racists or whatever, And it's like, bro, you won. Like, leave. What are you
Go
doing?
home to your wife.
Go home to your wife. Go home and be a family man. Like, you did it. Like, they pull up to the gas station afterwards, and he's like, still just standing in like out in the parking lot trying to fight them or whatever. Like, dude, get in the fucking car. What are we doing? Let's go. Like, every little decision like that is, and it's both like extremely frustrating. Like, dude, you won. You fucking did it. Like, quit while you're ahead. But it's also really cool, and I want to keep seeing him doing it because he's really fucking cool. And that's like the biggest takeaway from this movie for me is just that like Josh Safdie wrote him really cool. Timothy Chalamet played him really cool. Marty Supreme just is awesome, and like, you know, it's not like, oh my god, I wish I was like that. I want to be Jordan Belfort when I grow up. Kind of awesome. It's just like fun to watch, and I think we can leave it at that. Also, the women in this movie, all great. I love what Gwyneth Paltrow was doing. She felt like, you know,
Me too.
She really gave that like old Hollywood feel.
Movie star shit from Gwyneth. I'll say
Movie
that.
star shit. Sunset Boulevard shit. I love it. I'm here for it. But
she also looks great. By the way,
great. Odessa, what's her name? Was like couldn't take my eyes off her. Loved it.
Okay,
Loved
so
it so
what
much.
has she been in
Watched I
before?
Love LA.
I don't think I had ever seen her in anything. What is she from?
Not much, to be honest.
I liked her performance too. I just had never seen her in anything.
She put herself on tape for this, which kind of got leaked, or not got leaked, got put out for like press by A24, which it was the phone booth scene, and she's really good in that, and you could see why they picked her. But
she was in the 2022 Hellraiser film.
And that's
the only thing on her filmography that I had heard of before.
Wow.
The Until Dawn video game remake of the movie. Am I okay? Like, I don't. Yeah, like I feel like I've seen her before, but not. Oh, she was in. Nobody watched this, but I did. It was called because I'm better. But like, it's called Wayne, which was a series that like I forget what it originally aired on, and then went to Prime Video. But she was in Wayne for like 2 episodes, which is a crazy series. Y'all should watch it. I think it's on Tubi now, but anyway. So yeah, she hasn't been in a lot of big projects.
Well, she's gonna, her phone's going to be ringing because I think that she did a great job. You know what I think about? I think that part of the like what gives like you have to be able to be a certain kind of movie star to be able to be in a scenario where you are the broke guy, but for one night only or for a couple nights, you've kind of even the odds of like now you're staying in the biggest hotel in the world, but can you actually pull the trigger of putting that situation? Like, what if you happen to be staying at the nicest hotel in New York City just by happenstance for your job, and then all of a sudden like Rihanna walked in, like because you are where you are at that moment, like she would think upon meeting you that you might be of means, and so could you actually pull the trigger if Rihanna thought you were rich enough to date her for one night? Could you actually pull Rihanna if you were quirky enough and gave her enough charm, even though she walked in with her husband? And Chalamet gives an energy where you're like, yeah, he could pull that off. And maybe it's because he's dating a Kardashian. Like sometimes like who the person is in real life bleeds onto the screen. But you've got to be able to pull that off because we know that he's broke and he's the kind of movie. Like if you put Tom Hanks in that position, like we know prime Tom Hanks can do it because we know he's Tom Hanks, right? Like we've seen him in enough situations to where Tom Hanks is charming enough to where he can get the girl. Chalamet is kind of the same way. He's got kind of the same. He could be an asshole, but can also be charming. And even while he's being an asshole, he can kind of be likable. That's not an easy thing to pull off. That's not an easy thing to write, let alone act. And I just thought he did a great job.
Chalamet sort of has. I get what you're saying. Chalamet sort of has the everyman thing that younger Tom Hanks did, like Big or something like that. But what he did was like. Tom Hanks historically like killed him with kindness in anything, and like women would fall for Tom Hanks on the screen because he's kind of like this all shucks kind of guy.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet, this character is like I think closer to what Timothy Chalamet is in real life than what he puts out like in the media. I would have to like that's maybe not fair, but like
this character definitely does give like the because with everything being so niche and micro targeted at this point, it's like the coolest people in whatever hobby are like not actually like famous or whatever to people outside of the hobby. Mm-hmm. Timothy Chalamet definitely and Marty Supreme gives like most popular guy in a very niche hobby. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like he's pulling the fucking regular ass neighbor girl who, like, you know, shops at the cheap ass shoe store that's under her apartment, and also he gets this one shot at Gwyneth Paltrow and he hits it, but it's like you could definitely see yourself showing your friend,
and he hits
like,
it again.
this
like,
is the high guy from the ping pong tournament that I was at, and then just being like, what? Like, that's the hot one from ping pong. Like, you know,
They uggo him up a little bit in this.
yeah, exactly. And it works. And yeah, I love this movie. I give it an A. I had a great fucking time. I know some people are a little iffy on the ending because they thought, like, it was too emotionally redeeming or whatever, but I didn't feel that way at all. I just
I
thought,
didn't
like,
either.
yeah, it's like not an emotional redemption. It's just like, this is his life now. Like,
I think it's
Bad
really
people-
sad. I think it's really cathartic.
yeah,
Bad people have kids all the time. What makes
bad
that?
people have kids all the time, and now it's like, oh, this is what you are now. You thought you were going to be the ping pong legend, but you're not. Now you got a kid. You're just a regular ass dude. Like, this is life. Welcome to 30, even though he's not 30. But, you know,
I think it is that my take is thank God that it ended like this.
yep.
Because if we had an uncut gems ending, I don't know if I would have come out like, or Good Time. If you've seen Good Time, if it had a Good Time ending, which is also, I mean, it's also equally as like,
I don't remember how Good Time ended, but it was
the
sad.
ending. No, he gets arrested and is like hauled off to jail while his like deaf brother is like, I think taken to an institution or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But like, it's not a happy ending whatsoever. And if it had an ending like that, then I would have been devastated, I think, at the end of this movie. But it's still devastating in a way because it like, and he plays it really well. And this is why part of the reason why I think he's going to win the Oscar. Like, all of the emotions of his decisions in the past 2 hours and 15 minutes come rushing in when he sees his kid. And he's like, oh God, what have I been doing this entire time? You know what I mean? At least that's how I read it.
Yeah, same. And like, that feeling doesn't have to be permanent. Like, you know, a lot of people have kids and they're like, oh, I got to get my act together. And they do it for like 3 months and then, you know, they're back to being not shit. So like, that's on the table for him. It's not like, oh, he had a kid and he realized he was making bad decisions and now he's going to fix his life. Like, it doesn't have to be all that. Like,
yeah, it's not overall.
He goes back to being back. That's not shit.
It's not overall redeeming in a way. Yeah, like having a kid doesn't redeem you. But like, I think that in a way, I just think it's played brilliantly because I think like I said, the emotions come rushing over him, and I guess at least was projecting onto him. It's like, you see what you've been doing for the past like none of that it matters anymore. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so that's how I kind of read it. And which I would imagine, I haven't listened to interviews with Josh Safdie or anything like that, but that's what I would imagine the play was on that as well. Yeah, this has more in common, like I mentioned before. This has more in common with the previous two movies than it does with like Moneyball. But it's
a very different movie than Moneyball. I agree with that.
Yeah, brilliantly rendered. Well shot, perfectly paced for a 2.5 hour movie. It is long. Things keep happening that I'm like, okay, well, you could have cut out maybe the second time that we go back for the dog, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah, that one did get this motherfucker out of me. Like,
yeah,
this motherfucker.
Right. It just is all this thing. I mean, but like the confluence of events in him being able to talk his way out of all of these events. I'm always in on a dude that like a scam artist that can just talk their way out of stuff. Granted, he talks his way into more stuff.
Yeah.
But it's also like, all right, that's in the rear view. I got to move on to this. But it's kind of, in a way, like a lot of these New York movies are. It's an American dream movie, you know? Like it's I am, come hell or high water, going to get the self-determination of America, especially 1950s America. Like, I'm going to get what I feel like I am owed come hell or high water. And no one's going to, not you. Your life is shit. Your life is shit. Mine's not going to be shit. You know what I mean? And I do think that this movie is a perfect encapsulation, though, of, and maybe I'm, 5D chess here, brain, which I've been known to do on this podcast. But I do think this movie is a perfect encapsulation of the time of the grind set social media culture that we're living in. I think this movie is a perfect encapsulation of that. I think that Marty Mauser is a perfect stand-in for dudes who, Marty Mauser, he is talented. Granted, he's not as talented as the Japanese ping pong player, and we find that out very quickly in the movie. But like, it is a perfect encapsulation of dudes who think that their status is higher than it is, and you or nobody else is going to stand in my way, and I'm going to bowl over everyone in my path. And I'm just kind of going round and round in here, but you know what I'm saying? Like the Instagram sort of, you got to get your mind right sort of grind set. And they do that a little bit in this movie. To that end, he is talking cash shit like nobody has done since Jordan. It is unbelievable. You can tell in their movies that Benny and Josh Safdie really respect maybe, but like really pay attention to how athletes act and perform, and have been around athletes. Hell, they made a whole movie with Kevin Garnett, the biggest shit talker in the NBA. But
yeah,
like,
part of it feels like they're, just really big fans and like adore these people and want to like be around them in any way possible. But
yeah,
is the Smashing Machine a better movie if Mark Carr was just talking shit the whole time as opposed to being the nicest human being ever? Like, is it a better movie just if he's got a little bit of Marty Supreme energy? The answer is yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a better movie if Mark Kerr is just like better at fighting. But
score is great. The propulsive nature of the movie is awesome. And ending any movie, I have a take that I think that Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears is the best song ever written.
Dude, it's legitimately like top 5 songs of all time for me.
It's so
it's a perfect way to end the movie. It is a perfect needle drop to end the movie. It's mind blowing how good of a decision that was to use that song in that moment. That was absolute cinema. I love that.
I literally started singing it like as the credits were rolling. Like I was just sitting there like, yeah.
I played it on the way out of the theater. Caitlin was like, "What do you?" I was like, "Play Tears for Fears." She was like, "What?"
I also really like the guy they cast for, what's his name, Endo, the Japanese champion guy. Mm-hmm. Like his face acting. I just think he was like a perfect, like that's what you put your protagonist up against if he's not actually the bad guy. Like the bad guy is the character that says he's a vampire. Yeah. So that's
billionaire backer.
That is the bad guy. So to have our main antagonist, who's the person playing, like they have respect for each other at the end of the day. Like Marty talks his shit, but they have respect for each other, and he gives them that game out of respect. And so to have him kind of be like, he's not a bad guy. You're not rooting against him. You're just rooting for Marty because you know how much he had to accomplish to get to where he's at. But you're not rooting against Endo. And I think Endo is like a perfect, like straight man for what the energy Marty's giving. And I think that the level of casting at every level of this movie is unfortunately great. I know that there are people in the movie that people don't like personally, and I understand that. But in terms of like making a movie, I just think that the real gift of Safdie is that he can really cast a fucking movie, and he can really fill out the universe to make it feel real. And that is a real talent of a director. And obviously the people he works with in casting, they're just doing a great job.
I mean, outside of Gwyneth Paltrow, like everyone looks like a real person in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that she doesn't, like, but we know who Gwyneth Paltrow is at this point, and she is like gorgeous and larger than life. She's kind of outside of herself at this point. So having her play the faded starlet is kind of a stroke of genius, honestly. But like Kevin O'Leary, we know who he is, but he looks like a real person. Like Tyler Creator, like looks like a real person, like people that you would find in the 1950s. To that end, Penn Jillette plays the racist guy with the shotgun who kidnaps the dog in this movie. That's Penn Jillette. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
that's crazy. Also, shout out to him for getting Robert Pattinson to come and do a voice role in this movie, which is
which hilarious. I definitely did not notice.
No, not at all. And I think that's the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing about it. But yeah, Kevin O'Leary's really good. Him dropping "I was born in 1601, I'm a vampire" is unbelievable. I know people scoff at that line. I think it's hilarious. I think it's great.
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't like make it literal. That would have been the dumbest shit I've ever heard. So yeah, him just saying it and it being just like a weird, wait, what the fuck did he just say? Is so perfect.
Yeah, and him going, okay. It's like, yeah. So just a few points throughout this movie. Yeah, just things keep happening. When the bathtub drops, spoiler alert for people that are, when the bathtub dropped through the ceiling of that thing, I was like, yep, that's the kind of time we're on. Okay. Right.
I like popped out of my seat. I was like, yo, holy shit.
Whoever plays the gangster guy, the guy with the dog who Marty has to go take the dog from, I just think there's like another, like that guy is he's so good at his role. I just feel like up and down the call sheet, just everybody is just fucking crushing their roles no matter how long they're in the movie. And that's my favorite thing about the movie is that I just feel like there's nobody I look at and say, oh, that person was miscast or should have been a different actor or actress. I just think everybody's kind of crushing it, and that's not easy to get.
Caitlin came and saw this movie with me, and I think she wasn't affected by a bunch of other stuff except for whatever happened with that dog. And when that dog rolled out of the car and looked like it got run over, I think she was about to cry. And luckily, he does the insert shot of the dog running away, but she thought the dog died, and I think she was about to break. And I was like, oh, thank God he had the
thank God he saved me from that.
Yeah. Thank God he had the wherewithal to make sure that everybody knows that the dog was okay, like afterwards. But no, I found this movie. I don't know where it's going to stand in the Oscars race. We can talk Oscars for a second.
It's not winning Best Picture.
No, and I think it's going to be nominated. I think it's going to catch maybe 8 nominations, probably. Timothy, it's really interesting because he's going to be 30, or he is 30. And
wait, what nominations do you think that they're getting? Best Actor and Best Picture for sure. What
Best Actor, Best Picture, Best Director, maybe.
I think that he's getting Best Director.
Is this an adapted screenplay or?
I don't know. Might be. If it's adapted, he may catch an adapted screenplay nomination.
I don't think he's going to end up in Best Director, but I do think that he's going to end up in either adapted or whatever the other one is, whatever one that this one applies to. But I don't know.
He probably also edited this movie, so I think they may end up in Best Editing.
That's fair. It's a really well edited movie too.
Yeah.
It could end up in score. It could end up there. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah. So we can just look at the Golden Globes, which we don't have to really talk about, but
no one respects those.
Yeah, Critics Choice Awards was nominated, which is a kind of an interesting indicator, I think, of where the Oscars kind of go. But it was nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Screenplay, Best Score, Best Editing, Best Production Design, and Best Ensemble Casting Ensemble.
Okay, you're right. It's gonna clean up. It's gonna get 6 or it's gonna get a lot.
I think it'll get like 6, 7, maybe 8 nominations.
I cannot believe we're gonna have a Safdie brother up for Best Director. That's insane.
And I think Timothy's gonna be 30 years old and is gonna win Best Actor.
Who's this competition this year?
Leo
and Michael B.
Jordan, Stellan Skarsgård, maybe.
Get Michael B. Jordan. They're not gonna do that.
No,
they should though. That'd be fucking sick.
They're not going to. That's not a thing.
It'd be cool if they did.
It would be much cooler if you did.
I definitely have Leo and
you can
Timothy.
Definitely give Michael B. Jordan the Lifetime Achievement Oscar right now. You can do it.
It's funny. He's like 5 years older than Timothy Chalamet.
Who else is going to contend for that?
How old is he? Like 45? He's like, it's time. He played 2 roles and he killed them both. Let us have this.
I might have a take that I have to.
I don't know why I said he's 45. He's 38.
So let's see. Critics' Choice Awards nominee, Best Actor, Timothy Chalamet. Joel Edgerton has a good shot at being nominated. Train Dreams is unbelievable.
I haven't seen Train Dreams yet. Okay.
It may not have the juice because nobody's really talking about it, but like.
Wait, is Joel Edgerton the guy from Smoke and the guy from the Jailbreak show?
No.
That guy who's
I think he is in the
Jailbreak
show. What's it called? Blackbird or whatever?
Is that guy's going to be nominated for Best Actor?
That's Taron Egerton.
Oh, okay. Wait, is Joel his dad?
No. Joel Edgerton is one of the guys in Warrior. You'd know, look him up. You know if you saw him, but he's in The King with Timothy Chalamet, which is actually kind of interesting. The Great Gatsby.
Oh, okay.
He's in The Green Knight, which sucks.
But no, it's
okay. Joel Edgerton's good at stuff.
He's been around forever. So this may be how it goes. Timothy Chalamet, Joel Edgerton, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan. Ethan Hawke has been getting some love for a movie that nobody saw called Blue Moon.
There's always one. There's always one.
Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. I mean, he won, I think, like, he's been winning some awards. I think he won a Golden Globe recently, but there's one there that I think that maybe they give it to an international actor in that Wagner Moura or Stellan Skarsgård for God, what is that movie that everybody's talking about?
Train Dreams?
No.
Sentimental Value?
Sentimental Value, sorry. Yeah.
When did y'all become aware of The Secret Agent as a movie that exists, apparently?
Right now.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, me too. I feel like there's always one movie that just pops up and it's like, wait, I've never heard of this film before. Like, I've never actually known that this film existed. I've never heard there was no marketing for this. So that is my history with The Secret Agent. I was looking up Oscar odds sometime this week, and I was like, I keep seeing The Secret Agent movie pop up. Literally never heard of that before. What the fuck is that? So that is a movie that exists. That is apparently a movie I need to see, but I have not seen it yet. Right now, the odds have Chalamet at minus 450, and then the next best odds are Leo with plus 550, and then after that is Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent.
Minus 450 is crazy.
He's going to win. He's been campaigning. We said that. He's been campaigning for 6 months.
Oh, wait. I like Wagner Moura. I didn't know who that was.
He's Pablo Escobar.
He's Pablo Escobar. Okay.
Minus 450 is nuts. Like
minus 450.
Having to bet $450 to win $100 on Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, especially because it felt like last year when they didn't give it to him, it was like, not now, kid. Like, when you're 40, you've been doing this for a little while, then we'll look you up. But
that's what they did. I mean, his Wario basically is Leonardo DiCaprio, and like they had to make Leonardo DiCaprio be 50 years old and crawl in a bear to like give him the best actor Oscar. We have just decided.
Just gonna skip the line.
Yeah, we have just decided that Timothy Chalamet, you got it.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like the youngest winner since what's his face won the first time for the pianist.
It's always the worst when we have a generational.
Adrian Broder,
great.
Thank you.
It's always the worst when you have a generational great who wins it for a movie that the fans don't have good affinity for. Like, no, Leo fans don't give a fuck about The Remnant. Nobody ever watched The Revenant. Nobody ever watched it again after the Oscar run. Like, literally, no one has watched it again ever. Nobody cares about it. Nobody would put it in their top 5, maybe even top 10 Leo movies because nobody ever thinks about it. And that's what he got awarded for first. I just hate when it happens like that.
Happens. Yeah. I mean, it seems to happen to everyone except for
Denzel.
Except for Denzel and like Tom. I mean, Tom Hanks won early on, kind of in his dramatic acting career, but yeah, it tends to happen. Like Al Pacino got awarded for like Scent of a Woman or something like that late into his career. Like I think he was in his 50s or 60s when that movie came out, and that's when they gave him best actor. So it kind of happens a lot more than it should, but occasionally they're just like, yeah, Timmy, you got it. And it's going to happen.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it.
Austin Butler took ice in. It's over.
Yeah.
You thought it was going to be
you. Which those would be two, like, we complain about the death of the movie star a lot, or at least other podcasts do. Concern troll about it a lot. But those are two guys, along with Michael B. Jordan's pushing 40, but like, you know what I mean? Those are two guys that I'm really like, so are these two just going to be like duking it out for the next 50 years of our lives? Is that what's going to, God willing? Are those just the two? You know what I mean?
I'm with it. Yeah,
and then,
I'm along for the ride.
And then you get the Chad Glenn Powell coming in and doing whatever he's doing every now and again. Glenn Powell, brother, you got like another 5 years and you got to start making a shake.
Hey, man, I'm not selling Glenn Powell stock. I don't care what y'all say.
Me neither. Have y'all ever heard of a film called Rental Family?
Yeah.
What the
Brendan Fraser joint?
What? Brendan Fraser is going to make another Oscar bait movie again that's going to be nominated for Best Picture. It's got the tied for fifth highest odds to be nominated for Best Picture.
Apparently, people love it.
I didn't see anybody talking about that movie like after it came out. I saw obviously I saw the trailer and stuff when that first dropped because shout out to Garrett. He's obsessed with Brendan Fraser and he was glazing that movie before it came out. But once it came out, nobody was talking about it anymore, so I just assumed it was kind of dead on arrival.
It played in a couple showings in Waco, which it normally does. And this is my metric for if people talk about a movie or not. And granted, it's ruled by you coastal elites, but like it played for like a half a week in Waco. But we are in another time where a lot of the movies that are getting pub just didn't come out. Hamnet, Sentimental Value.
Respect Hamnet.
Okay, cool. It'd be nice if we could see it.
What the fuck is Sorry Baby?
Oh, that's
isn't that somebody's like debut film?
Yeah,
that's like
she's that's on HBO now already.
According to DraftKings, it's tied for the fifth highest odds to be nominated for Best Picture. Although now I'm seeing pretty much every movie they have is the same odds except for the top four, which are the three we know about in Hamnet. So everything else kind of has the same odds. So
where's K-pop Demon Hunters?
K-pop Demon Hunters is not listed here.
Ah, damn it.
The top 10 from Gold Derby right now for Best Picture: Marty Supreme, Sinners, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Frankenstein, Sentimental Value, It Was Just an Accident, The Secret Agent, Train Dreams, Begonia.
It was just an accident. What is that?
It's a Korean film, which people it's from Park Chan-wook. It's from Park Chan-wook, which people love. But again, be nice if we could see it.
Yeah, I would love to see Hamnet. Like, hey guys, I like Jesse Buckley a lot. I think Chloe Zhao is a bum, but I like Jesse Buckley enough to watch this film.
Well, that's why you can't see it.
Well, that's fair. I have said a lot of
They won't let you in.
Chloe
to paint a picture of,
I am your hater.
To paint a picture of just how unseen It Was Just an Accident is, the only theater in the city of Houston showing It Was Just an Accident is the River Oaks Theater. So that's the kind of movie that we're dealing with.
Just put these movies out, man. I get there's a reason why we don't do it, and especially for international movies like The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, No Other. Was it called No Other Choice?
No Other Choice.
Yeah, No Other Choice. Like, I get it, but like the reason that people had so much buzz about like Parasite when it came out is it kind of was like demanded to be in theaters, and people got to see it.
Yeah.
Granted, I saw it on like my laptop afterwards because these movies don't come to Waco. But I'm just like, movie studios, put your shit out, man. Like, I don't know.
Jessie Buckley has way, way, way better odds, worse odds, because she's a much higher favorite than Chalamet is in his category. She's
gonna win.
Yeah. She's minus 1,400.
She's cleaning up. Yeah, she's cleaning up.
Jesus Christ. Best supporting actor.
You give her normal hair, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Jessie Buckley, she's great," including me. Normally, Jessie Buckley gives me the creeps, but in Hamnet, she rules.
Apparently, Stellan Skarsgård is in the
supporting
best supporting actor, and he's supposed to win best supporting actor.
Little
but
category fraud.
-110, so that could change. And best supporting actress, we have Tiana Taylor, who's currently still the favorite, even after she publicly supported Kanye. Which, please don't do that, Tiana. Like, let's just win an Oscar first.
What an own goal!
Let's not say these things right now while we're campaigning for an Oscar. Please, like, let's just not mess this up.
Shutting the fuck up is free.
It really is, bro. A no comment.
I know that they asked you. They asked you about Kanye West, and you could have simply said, "I'm not here to talk about Kanye West. I'm here to talk about one battle after another."
Period.
Boom.
Yep.
Done. Like, you don't have to do this.
Hey, you know who doesn't hate Jewish people? Paul Thomas Anderson. Let's talk about this film. Like, you don't have to. Tiana Taylor, please. Like, I would love for you to win an Oscar. I think it would be one of the coolest things to ever happen at the Oscars if you win an Oscar. Please, let's not talk about Kanye West anymore. Thank you.
But you know what would be really funny, and it's getting a little buzz. Aunt Gladys wins an Oscar.
Hell yeah!
Hey, Amy Madigan is only a plus 175 underdog right now. That she's still a live wire. If you keep fucking talking about Kanye West, she's going to win an Oscar. So Tiana, get it together, please.
There's a point of no return.
That would be my favorite Oscar win of all time if that happened. Aunt Gladys winning an Oscar.
Yeah, let's get weapons in this discourse. Nobody's talking about it for Best Picture. We need to get it in there. But that there's a certain point of no return on these press tours because they're doing it for so long. They're going into these small rooms and answering the same questions, or going on these Lad Bible American food versus British food challenges for so many weeks that, like, I think eventually they go crazy. There needs to be a point of no return where they just like put these actors and directors in like jail, in a bubble. Jail's too strong, but like just put them,
Doug.
Yeah, just put them away after a certain point. Wrap them in cellophane and don't let them talk.
But also, Roy, you mentioned like, oh, they're doing the Lad Bible weird like viral content or whatever. This was the cover story of Vanity Fair.
Oh,
she's on the cover of Vanity Fair, and this is the interview for that. Like, she just was caught lacking. Like, that's just crazy. I tweeted the other day that like they ran the hard count just to see if they could get a free 5 yards on 2nd and 2, and they got it. Like,
Blue 80.
Got her ass. First down. What the fuck?
That's terrible. Goddamn. All right. So you can tell we haven't podcasted, like I said, in a long time because we normally do like an Oscars kind of roundup, our favorite films of the year sort of roundup. I think we kind of missed out on doing that. So we're talking a little bit about some of those right now, but we'll do a whole Oscars nomination recap. We say we will. I promise that once my schedule gets back to normal.
We have to do an Oscars nomination recap, man. I'm
got
ready.
to. Mandatory.
In the meantime,
that's my Super Bowl.
Yeah, the nominations will come out here
soon.
Pretty soon, right?
Voting just opened, I believe.
So we'll do Oscars nominations and of course our annual Oscars show. I think the one annual show that we're going to miss out on this year is our top 5 movies of the year. Which, how do we feel? Let's just start there before we go into our draft. What's the high ceiling, low floor year? Where do we feel? I didn't see as many movies this year. I think I saw 45 new movies this year.
Yeah, I was kind of off in the wilderness this year, but when I got to see stuff, I really enjoyed a lot of what I saw at the movies this year.
I enjoyed a lot of what I saw at the movies too. I felt like it was a good movie year. Usually when we're going to the Oscars, I've probably seen somewhere between 6 and 7 of the Best Picture nominees. This year, I think I've only seen probably 4 or probably 5 of the ones that are trending to be nominated for Best Picture. So I got to do some catching up. But I thought it was a pretty fun movie year. I don't think it was like an all-time great movie year, but we've had much worse, like even in recent times. So I was totally fine with it. And my 4 favorite movies of the year are probably the 3 that everybody's talking about for Best Picture plus Weapons. And I mean, that 4 right there, just a lot of fun, like a whole lot of fun. But I thought last year was really fun too. So, this
maybe we're the wrong person to act because we're like, fun year.
Yeah. But after what we had to go through after COVID and what we were stuck with out here, it was bare pickings out here, and so maybe we're just still in a space where it's like, yeah, just give us the cinema because things could always look worse. So I would give it. I would say it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, and also like we got a good Superman movie, and
Sure.
like shit like that. It was a pretty good year overall. I liked Fantastic Four. I might never watch it again, but like I liked it. So
well, you don't watch Marvel movies again, historically.
So yeah, it was a good year. I think not. I don't think it was 2021, but it was a good year.
Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised by the lack of movie. I mean, new job, all kinds of stuff is kind of a reason for that, and also a reason for the lack of podcast content from us. But like, so that kind of limited, and rats in theaters and so on and so forth. It's kind of the reason why I haven't been seeing movies. But yeah, I think overall high ceiling, maybe a little low floor. But then again, we don't watch half the crap slop that they put in theaters anyway. So
yeah, you can just say no to Avatar movies. You don't have to see them.
Except also, every week they're putting out a new horror movie that, like, guys, that Primate movie, which got good reviews.
Apparently people are loving it.
That looked like a fake movie.
I've never been less interested in something.
People are apparently obsessed with it.
Apparently it got good reviews.
That's been the water cooler talk because my desk is like where the water cooler is at work. So people are like, "Are you going to see that new movie Primate?" No, I'm not.
Oh, you mean literal water cooler talk? Okay,
like he's in an actual office doing actual office shit.
Yeah, the literal water cooler like is at my desk, so I get all the water cooler talk. And Primate has come up a lot. No, I'm not seeing that shit. I'm good. Like I don't need that.
Let's do best 21st. Actually, I said best 21st century. Let's do best sports movies of the 2000s since 2000. So best sports movies of the since 2000s draft. We're going to do, you want to do 5 picks?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, let's do 5 picks. I'm just going to call it Tej, Royden, Dex.
Done.
Tej, Royden, Dex. So best sports movies since 2000. We're going to go in snake draft.
I didn't do a deep dive. Hold on. What year? Oh, Remember the Titans came out in the year 2000. I'm taking Remember the Titans. That's
number one overall.
That's an easy decision for me. I fucking love Remember the Titans, man. It is a perfect movie in which football is used to defeat racism, and racism died after this movie came out, and it literally never came back. It's the craziest thing. It's
never,
been 26 years, and racism has been dead for 26 years. Denzel Washington literally killed racism. It is a perfect sports movie on every level. I'm taking Remember the Titans as one overall.
Wow. Crazy reach.
I love Remember the Titans. love.
I'm going to go with Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, that would have been, if I had number one overall, that would have been my pick.
I'm going to go with Friday Night Lights. Still probably.
Remember the Titans is about 900 times better of a movie than Friday Night Lights.
You're high.
Friday Night Lights is the third best version of this IP that exists. The book and the TV show are much better than this.
And it's an excellent movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I agree with your take that it's the third best IP.
The TV show is 100 times better than this movie.
So?
But like the movie still rules.
When's the last time you watched it?
Recently, in the last 4 to 5 years. It's fine. It's fine.
Great. It's great.
I think is amazing. It's fine. It's fine. The TV show is like literally 100 times better. It's so good.
I think it's the best football movie that's been produced in the 21st century. And I think it may, I honestly go back and watch. It is, they're killing each other out there on that field. The football scenes are awesome.
In that movie? No, they do not. You know what the TV show is?
They don't have Tim Riggins either. That's true. But Billy Bob Thornton giving the best halftime speech this side of any given Sunday.
He's the part of the movie that is like exceptional. The rest of it's just fine to me. But Billy Bob is just incredible as a Texas high school coach. He's just incredible.
My heart's full. My heart's full. It's incredible. Can you be perfect? Dex.
All right, for my turn, I'm going to take two, kind of offbeat sports, not the main big four. but I'm taking I, Tonya, which
I the rules, man.
I love I, Tonya. I love the Tonya Harding story. Any media about Tonya Harding, I will watch. The ESPN 30 for 30 Price of Gold is fucking incredible, and everyone should watch it. But yeah, Margot Robbie is great in that movie. Allison Janney's great in that movie, and like the story itself is just so fucking ridiculous and interesting. Like it, yeah, I, Tonya is great. And I'm also gonna take Ford v Ferrari because that movie.
I thought I was gonna be able to steal that,
dude. Matt Damon is just the coolest motherfucker ever in that movie, and Christian Bale is also like spectacular. But Matt Damon, every time he comes on the screen, you're just like, man, fuck yeah, I love America.
That scene where he takes
propaganda that works.
Yeah, where he takes Henry Ford in the Mustang and like drives him around, and he
it's so good.
You ready to go? Hit it, that a boy, boom, and he just like it's unreal.
Yeah, that movie is American propaganda that I can believe in. You know, we need to return to that as a country, and not what we're doing now. Anyway, I, Tonya, Ford v Ferrari.
My second pick is going to be Creed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, man, it should not work, and it is.
It's
unreal.
Awesome.
It's really good.
I kind of like
Ryan Coogler is really that guy, man. Ryan Coogler is just so fucking gifted.
I mean, them running through the streets of Philadelphia with the what do you call it, the motorbikes and everything going by, and him. Oh, it's unreal. And the score to who's doing the who's rapping under the Over the Rocky score in that sequence?
Meek?
Is it Meek Mill?
Yeah. On the sequence where the training sequence where they go out on the motorbikes.
Yeah.
It's Meek.
It's unbelievable. Unreal. Should not work. And that's how you do franchise IP. That's how you reboot it.
Yeah. One of the best legacy sequels we've ever seen.
Yeah. Subsequently, also 2 other great sequels too.
Really, it's actually insane how good that movie is. I think you're right. Like the biggest takeaway is like, holy shit, Cool is just that guy, bro. Like he's just that. He knows how to get people what they want to see at the box office. That's what I was going to choose as well. I figured it was going to go soon.
I saw a Creed edit to Family Ties the other day, and I was like, I think I got to watch this movie.
Man,
yeah,
I like Family Ties. All right, I'm gonna go with.
You're not gonna take Christie? That's crazy.
A movie that totally is real and exists.
I got 2 movies with here. I'm going with Hardball, the Keanu Reeves.
You're going from the heart, man.
R.I.P. to G Baby, 2001.
R.I.P. G Baby.
Great movie. And Keanu is just fucking good in that role, man. He's great. Thank God for Keanu. And then I'm
get up, G. Get up.
And then I'm taking Dodgeball, which is in the peak of the Vince Vaughn. I was watching Wedding Crashers this weekend. Man, the Vince Vaughn era was so much fun for me. I hate that he is who he is now, but I fucking love the Vince Vaughn movies. Right around that time, he just could not miss for me. His level of humor is just so funny. And what he's doing in Dodgeball is just so... I love Dodgeball. I think it's a great movie. I'm taking Dodgeball.
You don't like Brawl in Cell Block 99 or whatever?
I don't know what that is.
It's by the same person who made that movie you hate called Dragged Over Concrete or whatever.
Oh God. Don't get me started. That's right. That's fucking
S. Craig Zoller. Actually, the Brawl in Cell Block 99 movie is actually kind of good. So I got to go with, Dex will scoff, but Moneyball is my favorite movie of the sports movie of the 21st century. I love that movie. It's fantastic. It's inaccurate. Who gives a shit? It's awesome. Yeah.
I'm just not a Moneyball guy. Like, it's not a poorly made movie or anything like that. I'm just not into the concept of Moneyball or like that.
Well, it also is proven not to mean anything because the Dodgers are just putting their nuts on everybody out here. So,
oh my God, it's the worst.
Yeah, Moneyball is aging horribly for that reason alone because the Dodgers are playing the real Moneyball and it's just having more money.
Having money.
That's Moneyball. Moneyball is having money. That's what you do.
And Billy Bean or whatever the fuck his name is ain't won shit ever.
Movie's great. I think it's the best Brad Pitt. I think it's incredible.
Brad Pitt's good in it. Not gonna lie.
That is not the best Brad Pitt. I know that a lot of people think that, but come on, bro.
No, it is.
No, it's not, bro. Brad Pitt literally gave us Ocean's 11. Like that's the thing that happened. He actually did that. He gave that to us.
Brad Pitt. I watched Brad Pitt kill Austin Butler with a can of dog food in a movie. All right, let's show some respect.
Fair, fair and valid.
He lit a Nora on fire or whatever.
Yeah, he like punched every young future Oscar nominee in the face in that movie.
Yeah, I've got 2 picks here. I'm gonna take. We're gonna support Florence Pugh, and I'm gonna take Fighting with My Family. That is a sports movie.
Oh, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's delightful. Even though the wrestler it's based on is, just
mid.
Okay, but yeah, I love that movie. I love Florence Pugh's performance in it. Probably the best movie The Rock has ever been in, even though he's only in it for like 7 minutes. But
talking about Golden Globe nominee The Rock.
True.
Hey, what about The Smashing Machine? Do you remember when The Rock made a dramatic movie?
Oh my God. I'm also going to take. There's a couple things on the board. Give me. I'm just gonna take Everybody Wants Some. One of those
hell yeah
hanging out movies.
Yes, dude.
A movie about nothing. It's just good vibes.
This is why you're my guy, Dex. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's literally just. It's like they just had Glenn Powell and a bunch of other like college baseball aged kids just hang out for a summer, and they just kind of had cameras going every now and again. It rules, man. I want to be like them. I want to go back to college and I want to just do dumb shit with my friends.
Also, incredible Texas movie too. Spiritual sequel to Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused.
Yeah,
it's awesome. So yeah, I'm going Everybody Wants Some.
What a great pick. There's a lot left on the board, but that's an incredible pick. I'm gonna go with Warrior, which is still to this day the best UFC movie put on tape. If you still haven't seen Warrior, I don't know, man. It's unbelievable. Dex, man, real fights, real graphs.
Crazy, bro. That shit. It is the opposite of the Smashing Machine from a cinematic standpoint in terms of how exciting the fighting is. It's like the opposite of that, man.
Tom Hardy whooping ass in that movie. It's so good.
Legitimately whooping ass.
Giving out belt.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it, but it's also just super well acted. The script's really, really good. I think it's probably like 90 minutes long. I really, really love that movie. Teach 2 picks.
I would go with Ali, underrated Michael Mann movie. I really like it. This is some of my favorite Will Smith on the dramatic side where he's not trying to be funny. I know that he's sometimes funny because Muhammad Ali is sometimes funny, but it's a dramatic role, and I really like Ali. But also, I'm going with a better sports movie than Moneyball that also stars Brad Pitt. I'm going with fucking F1. F1 fucking rocks. Mm-hmm. F1 is so much fun. If you guys have not seen
goes so hard,
go watch that shit. That shit goes very hard. And this is coming from someone who despises the thought of F1. I do not like racing sports. I don't consider that real sports. But if you put racing on screen, that's why I want a 4B for your Ferrari. When you put racing on screen, that shit is fucking cinema. And it is compelling. And it is so fun. And I just really love F1. I watched it again a couple weeks ago at home, thinking I would enjoy it a lot less because I wasn't I literally watched this movie in 4DX, so I was in the car. And I still had a fucking great time. It's just a really well done movie. I'm all in for F2. I don't think they would call it that because there's a league and they want to brand the league, but who gives a fuck about that league?
Yeah,
F2, I'm here. I will be there.
It's going to be a weird ass title.
I'm in. I'm all the way.
They're going to call it something dumb like F1, push it to the limit.
Yeah, it's going to be, the title's going to stink because they can't call it F2 because the league's going to want their name in the movie again. But
F1, just call it F1 the sequel.
They're gonna call it F1-2, and it's gonna be the worst movie title.
F1 Part 2.
Well,
no, F1 Mark II.
Mach 2.
Mark 2, F1 Mark 2. F1 full octane. Like it's gonna be so bad.
That's like back in the day.
Soft tires.
Yeah. That's like back in the day when they would make like just I don't know how they would get away with it, but when you like straight to DVD, you know, like when Never Back Down had like 30 sequels or whatever, where it's just like, is this even the same production company that made this movie? Where they were like F1 higher, stronger, faster. And you're like, what? Like, okay. And it would just be in the DVD bargain bin at Walmart. So I don't know if I go with my heart.
Are we doing 4 or 5?
5.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if I go with my heart or if I go with, oh man, this is tough. Because there's
I think I already have 5.
You do have 5, so we're final picks from us.
Damn it! I would have switched one of mine out. But I'll see if y'all pick it. If not, I'll mention.
Yeah, Royden, don't go with my heart. That's all I ask.
I think mostly because I have one that is a better F1 movie than F1, and I love it, but I think I've only seen it once. I got to go with my heart because I've seen it 1,000 times. Miracle. Is one. I mean, it's in the same vein as they were pumping out those. Remember when Disney used to make actual properties and things like that? There was a time when Disney, for about 10 years, was pumping out sports movies, and they would go into theaters and they'd make $100 million, and you would watch them over and over and over again in history class. And we have just lost that art. Miracle is one of the last great ones, and it features Kurt Russell as good as he's ever been, and you beat the Russians. Like, it's awesome. It's an incredible movie. Miracle.
Yeah, that's definitely a DVD cart Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah,
for substitute teachers.
Oh yeah,
that one. Invincible, one of those. Like
The Rookie.
We used to get them all the time from Disney. It's like this was made to be shown on a DVD cart.
It's PG.
Teacher.
It's gonna. You can take your family. It's gonna make $1,000. It's gonna make $100 million, and it just is gonna be in. You're like, yeah, and then your dad will be like, "That's a great movie."
I'm glad you didn't go with my heart because I can still pick up a movie I can't believe made it all the way through. Challengers.
Yeah, I was staring at it. It was staring at me right in the face.
Challengers is so incredible. I love Challengers so much. The score is incredible. The cinematography is incredible. What they were doing, like shooting tennis, the way that they shot tennis, they were just going fucking crazy. And especially that final match, like the cameras in the ball, the cameras under the court, the cameras like a drone flying around the court. Like, it's so good. It's fucking incredible. Zendaya's incredible at it.
Have you seen the backlash to Challengers that people said actually it's not a good movie? That's starting to come out.
Have no taste.
We're in the pendulum with Challengers again.
Yeah, I think he put out too many shitty movies that now everyone's like he's always been shit. Because man, After the Hunt stinks. I don't think anybody saw the other movies that he's made, but like
nobody saw Queer.
Nobody saw Queer. Nobody saw it.
So yeah, it's one of those things like you put out too many stinkers in a row, and now everyone's like, you never were good. But Challengers was good.
We were there. We were there.
Challengers for Best Picture. Y'all can't take this from us. We were there. We saw it. We saw it live, guys.
We saw that shit. I will never forget how Trent Reznor made me feel.
So recap of the draft. TH goes, remember the Titans, Hardball, Dodgeball, Ollie, and F1. I went with Friday Night Lights, Creed, Moneyball, Warrior, and Miracle. Dex went with I, Tonya, Ford v Ferrari, Fighting with My Family, Everybody Wants Some, which is just an inspired pick, and Challengers, another inspired pick, actually. I think Dex might have won.
I think I might have won this draft, bros.
Yeah.
I also thought about Iron Claw. I thought about Iron Claw. I really like Iron Claw.
What a tough hang.
Tough watch, but great film, but very tough watch.
I don't know if I'll ever revisit that. And that's like what I
love about I think I will.
Sports movies is like I can revisit it. That like is the mark of a great sports movie. But like not that.
Yeah, Iron Claw, man. Ugh.
Icky. Honorable mentions. Tej, did you have any?
Other than Iron Claw, no. I just really wish I got challengers, so I think I'll cede the victory to Dex because that was a very, very great last choice. What a fucking incredible film!
Let's see, Talladega Nights.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Let's see, The Fighter, King Richard, which man,
King
that
Richard,
movie
man, real good.
Should have had a better shelf life, shouldn't it have?
Hey man,
shouldn't slap man in the face.
Yeah. Hustle, which is like one of the newer ones that has come out that I really enjoyed from Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, shout out.
I like that Hustle. That's right. I remember
that. The Blind Side. Yeah.
No,
randomly
don't.
One that I really liked is Battle of the Sexes with Steve Carell and Emma Stone. It's a solid
I've
movie.
never seen it.
I don't remember why, but I like bought it on iTunes for some reason, and so I just, like it's just in my Apple TV library. So every now and again, I'm like, oh yeah,
that was like right in the peak of when Steve Carell was like competing for Oscars. Emma Stone was on the come up in that way too, and that movie just did not land with anybody.
No, except me.
Yeah. The movie that I almost wanted to pick is Rush from 2013, which I think is a superior F1 movie to F1.
The other F1 movie, yeah.
But it's when I saw that movie in theaters, it felt like I was flying, and yeah, that movie's really, really good. If you haven't seen it, go check out Rush. So we're already going long, but since we haven't been, and I don't know when the next time we are going to pod, we'll just give them a long podcast. Real quick, what are we watching? Because I know we probably all watched a lot of good stuff over the past couple of weeks.
I'm watching His and Hers. I'm in the middle of it. So
I started it last night.
Okay, good. No spoilers. I'm on episode
I need to tap in. That's also gotten some water cooler conversation.
That's Netflix water cooler slop.
Yeah,
if I've ever seen
and
it.
you can tell it's like very tailored to that, but because the two leads are so talented, it's like so far I'm enjoying it. So far I like it. I see why people like it. Also, The Pit is back. I'm watching episode 2 tonight. Also, Industry is back. Industry is the fucking best show on TV. That shit is so consistently good. We're in the season 4 premiere, and it's like we haven't taken 1 foot off the gas. What they're able to do on that show is just incredible. I'm so fucking happy to be back in the world of Industry. So I'm watching that. I started watching because I heard so many bad things about Landman season 2. I unfortunately am not going to be tapping in, but I am watching the Mayor of Kingstown, which is another Sheridan property, and I just started that. I didn't realize that one of the characters dies in the first episode. I was like,
it's unbelievable bait and switch.
I like this pairing together. This is fucking awesome. Give me 4 seasons of them together. And then he died in the first episode, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a lot less excited about the show, not because it's not good, but because I wanted to see Michael Chandler cook, because I really like Michael Chandler. I think that he's awesome. I think not Michael Chandler. What's his face? What's his name? Kyle Chandler. That's his name.
Chandler. Yeah.
I really like Kyle
Michael
Chandler.
the UFC fighter.
Not the UFC fighter. God, I fucking hate that guy. No, I mean Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights, the superior Friday Night Lights, the TV show. Incredible, the greatest coach in TV history. That guy, he is just incredible, and I was really looking forward to seeing him on the show. And then in like 20 minutes into the first episode, he dies.
People were so mad about that I don't think they ever went back.
I was not happy about it, but that's what I'm watching.
Dex?
Yeah, when I was sick from like New Year's until like January like 9th. So I was just like in my bed just watching random shit that I hadn't seen. So I watched the movie Chicago for the first time. Fucking incredible. Oh my god. I don't know how it took me that long to watch that movie as a movie musical lover.
He had it coming.
That's the most musical movie of all time. Like it's just is a musical.
So much so that the director's been trying to recreate that feeling since then and has not done anything like it since.
Yeah, and Royden, I want to apologize because like after watching that movie, I'm like, yeah, Moulin Rouge isn't that good, is it?
Right, right.
It's not good at all. It's not good.
Thank you. Oh my god, it's been years. Oh, I feel like I'm going crazy.
I still like Moulin Rouge, but it's like, okay,
yes,
yeah,
fine.
There's levels in this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was uneducated. I was, I apologize.
Oh my god, prayers answered.
But yeah, watched that, loved it. I watched I think it was on Peacock. It's all her fault. The Sarah Snook joint, the miniseries, pretty good.
People are coming around on that. People are talking about it.
I heard good things.
And then I watched the Rachel Sennett. I don't know how you say her name. I watched her show on HBO. I Love LA, The White Insecure. I had a good time.
The White Insecure is crazy.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it is. Odessa, what's her name from Marty Supreme, is also in that, and she plays like a influencer who is like mega popular or whatever. And it works really well. I enjoyed it. It's like 8 episodes, I think, and I watched them all in like one sitting. I saw Hamnet, which I won't shut up about. I love that movie. I loved it so much I went online and bought a t-shirt.
Must be nice to be God's favorite.
Wait, do you have Hamnet as the best movie of the year? Is it that good?
No, Sinner's better, but I love it. That movie is just so heartbreaking. If you have children, I don't know how you can get through that. I couldn't get through it without
the reactions of people coming out of the movie theater and like videotaping themselves like inconsolable and like, I have to see this movie.
If you have kids, I don't know how you can watch that movie and not just like feel like shit. Because like I said, I teared up like 3 or 4 times. They show like 3 different perspectives of the same death in that movie, and I cried at all three perspectives. Not like they don't show the death 3 times, but like they show 3 different people reacting to the death, and each one of them made me cry. So Jessie Buckley wins the Oscar for that. Good for her. Hats off to her. She deserves it. Incredible. I rewatched Tar again because one day in the group chat we were just talking about Tar, and I was like, you know what? Watching it again. Movie still rules. Cate Blanchett was still robbed. Michelle Yeoh, I'm glad that you have an Oscar. That's fine. That's cool. But like, oh my God. Like we're gonna
it's
look
kind of
back
like Tar is like the best movie of like the 2000 or 2020s, and we just kind of like didn't appreciate it when it came out.
Yeah, we were just like, that's bad vibes actually. We're here to support, more fun nonsense. I feel like we were a little more optimistic in the Biden era, and we shouldn't have been.
Nope.
Everything was about to be bad, and Tar tried to tell us, and we didn't want to listen. So,
Well, the reason that we rewatched Tar is because I think I sent a couple of things in that Kevin Spacey was in Tel Aviv tap dancing. And somebody said Tar is a documentary.
Yep. Yeah.
And then there was another thing that people were putting around, that they're in the background of Tar. There's like ghosts in the background, the deep background that you kind of don't notice when you first watch it. Yep. And it's like the ghost of, somebody that I think she slept with and then killed herself in the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just don't notice it the first time. And you're like, oh yeah, Todd Field, he's really good.
Yep. He's got it. I guess we'll see him in like 8 years.
Yeah, I know. Movie. When he makes another movie. Anything else?
I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I have watched. Haven't been going to the theaters, but I have been mainlining like stuff on Letterboxd. I mean, Train Dreams, which I think y'all need to get on. I think that is, to me, it may not be number 2. Like, I think it's a brilliant movie. There's like high potential for people to watch it and be like, oh, this is another Netflix thing like Power of the Dog, but this is like way less cynical than Power of the Dog and way more like heart. Like, I say that because it's a Netflix auteur property that like looks really good. They could not be less similar of movies, but like it is unbelievable. And it's another movie where like with Hamnet, like if you have kids, I don't know how you watch it. I started tearing up when I watched that movie. And it's just like, it was one of the movies that I stayed up a little too late. I had a whiskey and I sat down and I finally powered through it, and I got done and it was early in the morning. And I was like, I think I got to rethink some stuff.
Yeah.
I got to I think I got to reevaluate a couple of things. which isn't like a great place to be at 2:00 in the morning, but it was one of those movies that really made me feel that way. Speed run through some of this. Rewatch Spy Games because I had never seen it. Really good passing of the torch movie from Robert Redford to Brad Pitt. 2 for the Money because they did it on the rewatchables. Hilarious movie. If you've never seen it. We didn't talk about Wake Up Dead Man.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh, you still haven't seen it?
I watched the first 10 minutes and then I stopped, but it's not because I wasn't enjoying it and I haven't gone back.
I think it's the lesser of the 3, but it is still like make 18 of these. Yeah, make 18 of these, Ryan Johnson, please. That's fine. Rewatched It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas because duh. Still, it's 5-star movie. Stand By Me after Rob Reiner died, in which we have not talked. God, man, Jesus. But Stand By Me is an incredible movie. Watch The Talented Mr. Ripley for the first time.
Rest in peace, Rob Reiner.
Yeah, but
Talented Mr. Ripley is good. I got on that one late too. I watched it
I'd never seen it.
Like pandemic or whatever, but yeah, it's
good.
It's good.
Yeah, I think everybody's the hottest they've ever been in that movie.
Yep.
Anyone's ever been in a movie is the hottest they've ever been in that movie. Rewatch The Last of Mohicans because why not? I had 3 hours to kill. And rewatch Castaway. But I do want to say this. I am now, because I've been sending it in the chat, and I don't know if y'all have seen it, but like I've now become like a 30-year-old guy that's watched anime a little bit too much over the past couple of weeks. And it's tough beat being the 30-year-old guy that now gets into anime.
Now get into anime. Hey, it'd be like that.
But I think, and this is the spiel that I want to, because I'm not going to be able to say this anywhere else that anybody cares, but like, and people that listen to it may not care. With like something broke in my brain, I think, over the past couple of weeks with the rise in AI shit slop that like, in like the news of Netflix buying this and like, we want to incorporate AI and stuff. And like, in all this stuff being like, we're building a new data center here to like, and we're going to use 5 billion gallons of water every single day so somebody can watch like a cat running on 2 feet. Like the rise in AI slop and the people that are like trying to incorporate that into film. I really just sat down and started watching true blue animated films just to like kind of like a hard reset of like, yeah, there's still people making incredible art out there in the world. And HBO, to their credit, has a really big back catalog of really, really good Japanese and, Japanese cinema, but also Japanese anime. And I mean, I was blown away by some of these films that I've watched, but I'll talk about one real quick. And I just wanted to get that off my chest. But like, there's a film called Your Name, which is on HBO. It is directed by Makoto Shinkai. Makoto Shinkai. And he has like 5 or 6 of these movies that are all kind of in the same realm. But do yourself a favor and go watch Your Name on HBO. It is an unbelievable movie. It is a 5-star, one of the best movies that I've ever watched. And like it truly was one of those things where I was like sort of side scrolling or whatnot. And I was just like, oh wait, I gotta lock in. And that was like one of the last movies that I had to do while watching it at home that I had to do that for. And I think it's a brilliant movie. And he has several other movies that are in that vein that he's made that are just like kind of heartbreaking, but spectacularly animated. And along those lines, I did watch Howl's Moving Castle. I'm still not super on board with the people are going to call me a hater, but like with the Ghibli thing, I get it.
Yeah, it's not for me.
But watching Howl's Moving Castle did sort of reset that thing in my brain where I was like, making art, man. And yet we're like the AI recreation slop of all the Studio Ghibli stuff that was going on a few months ago on Twitter. I was hate it. Because then you watch Howl's Moving Castle and you're like, yeah, somebody put in years of work into making this like actually good. and you can like go on ChatGPT and fart out a picture of your ugly baby in Studio Ghibli font, and I'm just like, ugh, hate it.
I feel that. I'm with you. I have HBO open in another tab, and I just added your name to my list. I need to see this.
It's brilliant movie. Very, very. It made me. I cried. But yeah, along those lines, I also some other anime stuff. I won't get it, but like Dan to Dan, I watched that on Netflix, which everybody talked about. Weird show. But also another thing that's so spectacularly animated that I had to be like, oh shit, I got to lock in. So yeah, love that. Dan to Dan, can't recommend it enough. But yeah, also locked in on The Pit. Just watched His and Hers. Straight. Oh, I know we're going long. Sorry. Stranger Things.
Get it off.
Oh, fucking brother. Yikes.
Just wait for the secret episode, right?
Duffer Brothers, count your days, which I guess they could they could slap me in the face with the hundreds of millions of dollars that they've made. So whatever. Yuck, guys. Oh, man. Like the ending wasn't that bad, but this was a pop culture phenomenon, and not to mention a really good television show. And it took such a hard nosedive that it's not like Game of Thrones level, because they kind of skidded to a stop on the runway, whereas Game of Thrones, it went off the runway into a ditch. Like, but like it kind of sort of landed the plane. Some people are going to be investigated and a few people got injured, but like everyone survived. You know what I'm saying? But there are some decisions in this season to put people front and center that putting Noah Schnapp front and center is the worst decision that I think I've ever seen in any television show in the 2020s. It is horrendous. It just fronting bad actors, bad script writing, horrible plot holes, terrible pacing. They're not in real places. Everything's on a green screen.
Every clip I've seen of it, I haven't watched the show and I won't at this point. But every clip I've seen of it just looks like the worst shit of all time. Like shit from a butt.
Stinky doo-doo caca, man. It just like, I'm going on and on. We're approaching 2 hours on this podcast, but like, I begrudgingly finished that show, which normally if a show's bad, like y'all know me, I'll quit. I'll just stop. Like I don't care.
I will quit.
Yeah, I'm a quitter when it comes to shows. I don't care if I'm not interested. I got other stuff that I can watch. You got to catch my attention. That's why I like stuff like Your Name and stuff that I finished. But like, I mean, man, just a wet fart, dude. Wet, you got to go home. It's like on the Ring Your Fantasy Football thing has a thing called Charter Fart on there, and on their.
I love that show so much.
They gotta check their pants, man. That's tough sledding. Well, we dropped Tej. I guess we may wrap up here. He probably got a
couple other things that I don't remember if we've mentioned or not since the last time we potted was a month ago. But I think we all watched Pluribus, which I
got halfway through Pluribus. I'm going to finish. I am going to finish it because it was so intriguing. And again, the AI thing, like, yeah, let's make shows about how AI bad. Let's do that.
But yeah, it's such a strong premise, and I'm gonna keep watching it. Like, when season 2 comes back around or whatever. But by the end of it, I was like, all right, guys, this should have been a movie.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt by episode, I think 5 or whatever I got to, where I was just kind of like, all right.
Like, how long are we going to make this go? I think they planned like 4 seasons of it or whatever, but like, we're going to do this for 4 seasons. Are we serious? But yeah, I do think it's worth checking out. It's really well made, really well crafted, all that kind of stuff. The main lady, what's her name? Like something Seahorn or something.
Ray Seahorn.
Yeah, she's doing great stuff. Pirate Lady's doing great stuff. Shout out to her. But yeah, poor. And I finished Succession also.
Oh yeah, you did do that.
Yeah, I guess everyone had the same reaction to the ending, which is like, yeah, it's good, but like, damn, like, you know, like, felt kind of bad to get through all of that and then just end that way. But you know, it's not like a bad ending. It's just like, damn, not my son, not my boy.
Still haven't watched it because I didn't want to feel bad.
Fair. It will make you feel bad. But yeah, good show. Glad I watched it.
Anything else?
No. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. All right. I don't know what our next episode is going to be, but we promise that we will keep you updated when it does come. Shout out to the guy that asked us on Twitter when where the dope was at. So yeah. So Marty Supreme episode dropping soon. But Dex, what are we doing?
#support Florence Pugh. Big year for the homie.
As always.